Hello, hello everyone. How you doing today? Sorry, my mouth and oh, I guess I forgot verbs today. I hope you all are doing well. Let me sit here and get this channel so I can make sure that it's there. There we are. And let me turn emote off over on Twitch. Uh, looks good here. It's being a booger butt. Let me see. Why is it not show? I do not understand sometimes why Twitch stuff decides to do what it does. It kind of like it has a hiccup, and it and you have to leave the channel and go back in to make sure that it's there. But okie dokie. Okay, so we are over here on YouTube. Let me go ahead and like it and share it to the Twixverse and the Threadosphere. Uh, Okie dokie. So we have this done here. And then let me go over to threads. And we will post this here. So we are done with all that stuff. And it is looking good. And we have a poll. And our poll is from today is according to Hoyle Day. And according to National Day calendar, according to Hoyle Day, encourages individuals to honor the rules and regulations in the particular situations. It's also a day to pay tribute to a man by the name of Edmund Hoyle, an Englishman who is thought to be the first technical writer on card games. I actually have a couple of the books written by Hoyle, compiled by Hoyle, with rules about many, many, many card games. He was born in 1672 and at the age of 69 began teaching a card game called whist to wealthy high society members in London. It's a game that is played by two teams of two players and requires logical skills along with skills in mathematics. The card game was especially popular in the 18th and 19th centuries. Many people in the United States and all over the world still play whist. Along with playing and teaching the game, Hoyle wrote a manuscript on the subject. He sold this manuscript to his card playing students. He later published his manuscript under the title A Short Treatise on the Game of Wits. The rules of the game were regarded as authoritative until 1864 when new rules were established. Along with whist, Hoyle wrote about the laws and strategies of hundreds of games, including chess and backgammon. Hoyle died on today, August 29th, 1769, at the age of 97. So when people utter the phrase according to Hoyle, it's like saying according to the accepted standards. According to Hoyle can also mean doing something the way it's normally done. So if you hear anybody ever say according to Hoyle, they're saying this is how it's supposed to be done. So because of it, according to Hoyle Day, this is our poll. I like playing this card game best. And I'm not putting poker in here because actually I'll change that. I like playing this card game best. Rummy or gin rummy, poker, go fish, or cribbage. Which card game do you like playing best? So, okie dokie, we are all done there. We are here. And let's do our daily affirmation, everybody. Our daily affirmation. Inhale good shit, exhale bullshit. That says it all right there, I think. Um, take in the good stuff, get rid of that nasty old stuff. Um, Dadman, if you're here, I'm just letting you know my phone the is on low charge, and I gave you my phone charger and I forgot to get another one out, so my phone might die. Just be aware. Um, I cannot go hunting for the cord right now. So yes, inhale the good shit, exhale the bullshit. I like that one. I think that one is a wonderful, wonderful meme. So let's say hello to our chat while we are on this stream. Snoterpoopers Kubur, hello humans and other critters. Hello to you, Snoterpoopers. I hope your pre-Friday is doing you well, or Friday Eve, as a sci-fi mommy says. And good morning to you, sci-fi mommy. Happy Friday Eve, y'all. Exactly, exactly. We have Sashi. Good evening to you, Sashi. I hope you had a wonderful day and uh, and are going to your evening in good spirits. Let's see, we have Dad Man Walking. Morning, Mrs. Love you and hope you have a great stream. Well, I hope I have a good stream too. Thank you so much. Hope you have a good day at work. And yes, hey, all, be sure to hit like, share, and share the stream if you can. That would be fantastic. Thank you, Dad Man, for that. Up. We have Sarah Boughton Stream Elements over there on Twitch. You know, yeah, I did the countdown. I think I did the countdown. Did I do the countdown? I don't know. Let me look. I'll look and see. Yes, I did the countdown. Dad man, you're just silly. I did the countdown. We have Phantom Outsider. What? No solitaire, LOL. I did, there are too many games. There are too many games. I probably should have put solitaire. I love playing solitaire. I love playing all the different kinds of solitaire. And I like using a deck of cards when I play solitaire. I do play them on the app, but I really do enjoy actually physically using cards. I have the coolest set of cards I found at a thrift store. They are it looks like they were given as a promotion at doctor's office, but they are shaped like bandages and they're really cool. I need to I'll have to post a picture of them. But they're shaped like humongous bandages. I think all the cards are here. I think you can actually play with them. But I just found them cleaning some stuff up. So tomorrow is the end of 4 weeks on admin leave. No word from HR. Anyone thinking they'll bring me back on Tuesday? Yeah, me neither. Ugh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wish that could just be resolved so that you could know. That's the big thing. One way or the other, just let me know. Leaving me in limbo is Leaving in limbo is just not nice. And we have a Penny. Hello, Penny. How are you doing today? Oh, there's the one for me. Hello. And Penny says hello to many people with uh I love I love it when you use the memes. I think they're so fun. We have Lisa saying hello, Lisa. How are you doing? We have a Raymond Feliciano from a King Dolphin TV. Hello to you. I hope you all are doing well today on this Friday Eve. And mushrooms are thrown at Lisa, and Lisa throws mushrooms to snort. Yay! So, oh, cribbage is so fun. I enjoy playing cribbage. Um, and hello, Bucky's crafting to you. Like says, I think it's rummy that I like playing. I want to learn cribbage. My parents both play it, but never taught me. It's a fun game. It's like I know just not the when, but what am I supposed to do? I call in every day and wait for news. Um, that's what I'm saying. That limbo can just drive you crazy. And Sashi says a traditional local game is called Kong Kongkak. I have never played it though. Kongkak. You can actually play it online. Oh, we call that game. We play that game, and we call this game Mancala. It looks like it is. It's it's similar to Mancala. Um, where you try to let me show a picture. Okay. It has a board like this. Let me go here. Ba-ba. Bitty-bitty-ba-ba. We're looking at WikiHow. Um, so yeah, here it has a board like this, and then you put your shells. You have 98 pieces, and they put their pieces in. And the goal is to get your pieces all into here. And you can pick a pile, and then you move them over like so. You scoop up the shells in one of the holes, and you move them, put one in each one. And if you land in a spot that has other um, shells, you get to pick them all up and put them in your home spot. So that's basically how you play the game. Um, there might be some varying rules with Concac, but it sounds very similar to what I know as Mancala. So, yeah, what a fun game. And yes, Dadman's and Bucky, the Dadman and Bucky college football SEC and Michigan college football weekly show was so much fun last night. I actually watched the whole thing, and sometimes I tune out. Sorry, Dadman, when it gets too much stats and everything. But it was really, really fun. You guys need to go try it out. So, okie dokie. We have hellos and hellos. So let's see. I think we have I think I all the rest here are hellos. It's called Southeast Asian Mancala. I really, really like Mancala. I have a board somewhere. And what's so neat about that game is that you really don't need a board or any, you can if you have 96 pieces of anything, and you could use cups, you could use, you could just draw circles in the sand and play it. But it's a fun game. Well, Phantom Outsider just did my regular call-in, so no word on my end. That them, nothing here. Me, okay. Call again tomorrow, and that's the end of my work commitment for the day. Um, yeah. And Buggy says it was a blast, and yes, in response to me sometimes tuning out, that's okay. Me too. And Penny plays Mancala with the kids. Yes, yes, exhale that. Get rid of it. Em says this entire situation is so weird. When you're on vacation, you can relax. If you're homesick or staying home because taking a day off, you feel a certain way. But yeah, when you're like I say, you're in limbo. You also have Gasing Panka, which is a traditional version of a Beyblade. Oh, interesting. No, it doesn't say XLBS. What did I do? Fun Bucky fact, my initials are BS, and it shows. But yes, he says this situation feels so different. I'm not sick, not on vacation, not taking the day off. It feels weird being home and go and doing okay. So what now? Enjoy the time home. Just you will know when you know, and just treat it as a vacation where you have to call in every day. Um, And we have a Diamond saying, Thanks, Mrs. I understand. Compared the numbers to prior years, which are impressive, but what makes it so great is the chat and having my amazing friend and the best football co host anywhere with me. Yes, I agree. And we have a Lee Fisk. Hello. Says Sci Fi Mommy, how are you and everyone? Love playing Uno with my daughters. They love when dad calls Uno with, no, with one card left. Then they lay a series down, having me pick up 8 to 12 cards. Great time. Um, yes, I would get so frustrated, but I loved it when I could do that to somebody. And welcome, Lee. I don't believe I have seen you before. Welcome to the show. I'm so glad you're here. I hope you enjoy it. And Devin says it has to feel odd. Yes, it. It was good to see you again at 3 a.m. this morning. And Bucky is calling Dad Man to suck up. And Leafus says hello to everybody. It started with the paper route at 10, almost 48 years of having some sort of work that I needed to do other than going to school. Well, no, just relax. Just relax. I know that's easier said than done. Nope, we're going to do the puzzle first. We're going to do the puzzle first. I think I got everything done here. I believe I have one promo here. Next Tuesday at 1 p.m., I'm going to be building the Rainbow Millennium Falcon. So, yep, yepers, that's what we're going to be doing on next Tuesday. Um, let's see. Let's go ahead and start the puzzle, shall we? It says, "Are we doing a birthdays first today or a puzzle?" We're going to do the puzzle first. The suspense is killing me. Yay, puzzle! And Phantom Outsider says, "I think once this is resolved and I decide what to do next, I'll feel much better about the situation." Yes, yes. I like I say, it's them keeping you in limbo. Just let me know one way or the other. Even if you do know what it's going to be, until you officially know, you cannot move forward. So I agree totally, that they need to just let you know, let you know, because that is crazy. So we are going to do our puzzle here. So let's have at it. We are doing the daily sequence puzzle. And here we go. Since Buggy is so excited about doing the puzzle, we're going to do the four vowel word that Sishi uh, gave us, which is Audi. Oh my goodness, I'm being so stupid. Well, I'm sorry. There we go. I'm putting my cursor in the wrong spot, so it's not working. And we have Audi. There is a U in the second spot in this fine puzzle. And our poll, just to give you a quick heads up, uh, with 10 votes already, poker is in the lead. Then rummy or gin rummy is second, cribbage is third, and go fish has no love. Yes. See, like I say, they're keeping you in limbo, outsider, and that's what the frustrating part is. You know, you know, but just not the win. And the details, most important is what is the insurance coverage? That's paramount. Exactly. Oops. Thank you, Bucky. I forgot to take it off. There we go. Thank you so much for that. Um, so here we go. We have Audi. We have a U. Blank U. Blank. Blankety blank. So what could this be that has a U? Oh, could be funny, runny, putty, punny, puffy. I'm trying to think of something that. How about pushy? That way we don't use double letters. Pushy. We get the bang for our word there. So it has a U and a Y, and that's all we know. So it could be funny, runny, bunny. Ooh, which one do you guys want? Muddy. Thanks for adding another one there, Bucky. Let's try muddy. Nope, it's not muddy. So let's try funny. Funny is a it was funny. Thank you, Snowdog Booba's Cuba. Woo! Now we have the second word has an O and an E, and the O is not in the first spot, and the E is not in the second. We have 15 people watch. Yay, yes, yay, you, Snortapoopus. Yay, you. We have 11 people watching, 10 votes. So, guys, go ahead. Whoever didn't vote, it probably is me. Um, let's see how many likes we have. We have 11 likes. Wow, thank you guys so much for that. I hate it when I refresh the page and it like takes forever for it to show up, and then I worry about my internet. So we have an O and an E. The O's not at the beginning, the E's not at the end. So what could it be? Oh. For those of you that know, this puzzle is called Duo Trigirdle. You can go to the website duotrigirdle.com and you have three puzzles that you can do every day if you feel so inclined. This comes from the Wordles, which was, I don't know if you could have, I'm sure you can do it online, but it's also, whoops, oh no, you know what? I forgot. I believe it's an app. I do not know if it is also a thing you can do online. Um, hey, stunning. So I thought it said Gin Remy at first. Well, I could have spelled it that way. So let's see. We have an O and an E. I was trying to think like maybe model, but there's no M. Um, uh, local is spelled. Oh no, we can't. There is an A still available too if we want to throw in a third vowel there. I was thinking of wars, bores, but there's no S. Um, exhort, but there's no T. Oh, goner. That's a good word. Nope, there's no N in the third spot. If you see for funny, no. I was going to do wager, but you need to have an O. Erg, erg, everybody. Today is Individual Rights Day, according to nationalday.com. John Locke's birthday and philosophical teachings are celebrated on Individual Rights Day. While the topic is subjective and has been discussed for decades, Locke was the first to firmly argue that all human beings have sovereign identities and that it's the government's responsibility to recognize these rights and safeguard them. John Locke was an English philosopher, popularly known as the father of liberalism. Born in 1632, he was among the most influential thinkers of his time and strongly advocated individual liberty and rights. According to Locke, anything that a man has as a matter of human rights or civil rights is to remain in, in, in oh my goodness, involvably his. Sorry, that word all of a sudden I couldn't pronounce it. There's the word usual, USUAL. When I was a kid, we had to read out loud. When that word came up, I could never say it. It was awful. Even though humans have to live in a system where some of their natural rights are surrendered in return for the collectivity of society protection, Locke still listed complete liberty on how to live one's life, freedom of speech, freedom to stand against the government as individual rights. So, Individual Rights Day on the birthday of John Locke. Anybody figure out what this Goebel? But there's no e at the end. Glove, no e at the end. Can't be. Trying to think of something with an er. I wonder if this is a word. How about cower? How about cower? Oh, Saji, no, that's not positive. You have to go through the process of thinking of all the words it can't be before you find the one it is. Ooh, it could be lover too. I'm gonna try cower first because I already got it typed in. It's not cower, but there's a OWE. So the O cannot be in the first and second spot. The E cannot be in the fourth and fifth. So it cannot be lover either. It can't be, oh my gosh, what is this word? It can't be vowel, VOWEL, cannot be that word. There's the OWE cannot be in the second, third, and fourth spot, so it cannot be lower either. It can't be woven. Hello, Kerbis Selby. Lurking and napping on my vacation. Wow, wonderful. OWE cannot be in the middle, so it can't be Val. It can't be Bow. Oh my goodness. Everybody, um, Phantom Outsider for and Stunning. I believe those are the letters that are in the word bow, BOWEL. Those are the letters that belong in this word, but arrange them in a different way. Oh, arrange them in a different way, and we will figure out that word. Does anyone have any idea? No? Curtis, take take the letters BOWEL or bow, because we can't have the OWE in the second through fourth spots. Right here, because see they're yellow, so they're saying they're part of the word, but not in that spot. So someone said bow, and I believe if you rearrange those letters, BOWEL, rearrange these letters. I'll type them here so you guys can see. Rearrange those letters, and I believe that will be the word. And remember the O cannot be in the first and second spot, and the E cannot be in the fourth and fifth. There's no IB from O, and hello to you. I hope you are doing well today. So those are the letters. Rearrange those letters. Oh, that's one I didn't think of, Phantom Outsider. I was thinking of a different word. So let's type that word in. That is an excellent word. I believe we can even do that. ELBOW, elbow. It is not elbow, but that is an excellent word. I never even thought of it. And let's try below. Below. It was below. But the elbow, I never even thought of that word. That was an excellent word. So now we have an L in the second, an E in the fourth, and then there's a U and a D um, that belong in other spots. The U can be in any of those, and the D cannot be in the middle. Deadman, Lisa did not put any answer down. I think you're confused. It was Phantom Outsider and B from O that did those last words. And we have a glued from Stunning, and it was glued. And now we have the letters R, T, O, N, and H. And it is, let's see, more herbs, less salt day, or in some countries, more herbs. Low salt does not mean flavorless. You can find some healthy new recipes or make your old recipes healthier by substituting some of the salt for more flavorful herbs. And this is from daysoftheyear.com. Eating a healthy, balanced diet is often easier said than done. It takes thought, time, and effort to prepare fresh and nutritious food, when less healthy options are often much easier and more convenient. But eating healthy doesn't have to be boring. Getting accustomed to cooking with less salt does the body good, and the taste buds just might not realize what they have been missing. It's time for more herbs and less salt. Very cool. North or thorn? And Curtis, I am easily confused. I understand. And Deborah says, anyway, have to go, Mrs. Have a great stream. If I don't make it back, have fun all. So let's try. Well, it can't be north because O cannot be in the second spot. But north was the first word I thought of. And then we have thorn from stunning. And it was thorn. And then we have an E in the second, DY at the end. And there is an R. Herbs, says Sashi. Check out Nasi Caribou. Okie dokie, we will right this moment. Nasi, caribou. Oh, I just got some in my eye. Always look for my favorite website to see if they have. Let's look. Let's see. We need to do two things here. Let's first go. Let's look at these pictures. I hate it when I do that. I closed the I didn't. I just minimized the. So here's some lovely pictures, and here is a Malaysian butterfly pea flower rice. Malaysian butterfly pea flower rice, or nasi caribou. Rice cooked with butterfly pea flour brew results in blue rice. This rice can be a homogeneous blue, but you may give it a marbled look just for fun. This one is completely blue. Um, and that, no, that one isn't. Where's one? I'm trying to find one that looked marbled, a little more marbled. Kind of a light blue. That all looks absolutely delicious. So, Malaysian butterfly pea flour rice. It's traditionally served for fried or grilled meat, chicken, or fish, and an assortment of herbs and vegetables and crackers. Um, some people they say they just eat it with eggs. It doesn't really change the flavor of the or the aroma of the rice. It just makes it look pretty. Um, so they say when you make this rice, you can throw in aromatic ingredients such as lemongrass, coffee lime leaves, and salt into the rice before switching on the rice cooker. That way, it only does not get a lovely color, but it comes out aromatic and flavorful. So, very simple. Rice, salt. They use lemongrass for flavoring, kaffir lime leaves for flavoring, and dried butterfly pea flowers. Oh, what a simple, oh, just lovely, lovely, lovely recipe. So let's go ahead and put this recipe in the chat. Let's see. From a flower that you will not name. It is very pretty. And here is a picture. Yes, the name butterfly pea flower. I'm surprised people haven't jumped on that one. Uh, but there it is, and yum, 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 yum. You agree? I'm going to try to put it on Discord without screwing everything up like it almost did yesterday. Ooh, Bucky made baked pancakes. Boy, you should come over here and see some of these foods that people have made. Yummy, yummy. So there we go with the Malaysian butterfly pea flour rice. That is there. Let's go ahead and close that. Oh, yay, it didn't crash. That makes me happy. And then I wonder I wonder if we could get those flowers here or if we could, obviously we probably could use a different flower that's safe for eating, but I do not know what you could use. Any color would be fun, wouldn't it? But I think the point of this is it doesn't really change the flavor of the rice. It just makes it look pretty. So very Curtis says it's pretty. I need to think about yum yum yum. Is it time for you to eat? Oh, let's see. Got my one spam over at on my Twitch side. I think that's so funny. But yes, that looked absolutely delicious. And ready. It was correct. I believe that was Bucky um, that said that. So um, there we go. Um, I'm just thinking of that food. It just looks really good. Today is a national. Speaking of food, today is National Chop Suey Day. National Day calendar says get your chopsticks ready. Today is National Chop Suey Day, and we are recognizing an American Chinese culinary cuisine. Chop suey, which means assorted pieces, is a dish in American Chinese cuisine. The main ingredients are usually a protein, chicken, fish, beef, prawns, or pork, and eggs. As the meat cooks over high heat, add vegetables, which are usually bean sprouts, cabbage, and celery. The dish is bound in a starch thickened sauce, and typically rice accompanies this flavorful dish. According to food historian Alan Davidson, chop suey is, quote, a prime example of culinary mythology. These food myths happen with popular foods. We're going to look at several colorful and conflicting stories telling of chop suey's possible origin. Some believe chop suey was invented in America by Chinese Americans. However, anthropologist E. N. Anderson finds another conclusion. According to Anderson, the word "siap sui," Tsapseui, means miscellaneous leftovers and hails from Taishan, a district of the Guangdong province. Many early Chinese immigrants traveled from their home in Taishan to the United States. Another account claims Chinese American cooks who were working on the Transcontinental Railroad invented chop suey in the 19th century. Another tale stemming from the Qing dynasty connects to Premier Li Hongzhang's visit in 1896. According to the story, his chef wanted to create a meal suitable for both the Chinese and American palates. Another version of the story tells that Li wandered to a local Chinese restaurant after the hotel kitchen closed. Despite feeling embarrassed because he had nothing prepared to offer, the chef made a dish for Li comprised of leftover scraps. The chef created the new chop suey dish. And there are many other myths. One of the 1860s Chinese restaurant cook in San Francisco, when drunken miners arrived after hours, he avoided getting beaten up. Thanks to some quick thinking, he threw leftovers in a wok, provided a makeshift meal to the miners. The miners lifted the, the miners loved the dish, asked him for the name of the entree, to which the chef replied, "Chop suey." So there are so many, many, many versions. So yes, National Chop Suey Day celebrated today, and oh, very interesting. So, about the flowers that they can grow in southeastern. Hey, that's us. Maybe I can grow some butterfly pea flowers. Grow some butterfly peas, and just take the flowers before they become peas because they can't grow food very well. But maybe I can grow some flowers. Frost, according to Bucky, and that is correct. And then we have Bull. Oh, and Tina, hello, hello to you. I hope you are doing well. I hope you are doing well. Welcome, welcome. And we have that, and then we have a balmy, which is what it is here. Then we have chide. We're getting to the point where most of these we're going to be able to do. We have an E, and then an SE. There's an R either in the first or third spot. It is International Cabernet Day. It's celebrated the Thursday before Labor Day in the United States, and this year it falls on August 29th. It's a special day that is dedicated to one of the world's most popular wines, Cabernet. There are two styles of Cabernet. There is Cabernet Franc, a heritage grape from Bordeaux that is grown throughout the world, and Cabernet Sauvignon, a cross between Cabernet Franc and the white Sauvignon Blanc grapes. Cabernet, being one of the world's most popular red wine grape varieties, is grown in every major wine producing region in the world. So, International Cabernet Day. So, verse. Verse, yes. Lisa and Sashi, verse. And it was verse. Then we have Grove and BROO. And then the last letter, um, Reese's. Reese's, like Reese's Pieces. Let's see. It's a Potteries Bottle Oven Day. This honors the last time the traditional Potteries bottle oven was fired by Gladstone Pottery Museum in the UK's Pottery History Haven, Stoke-on-Trent. Every year, people take a moment to remember these giants of pottery making. Think of it as a birthday party for the ovens that baked clay into beautiful pottery. And I'm going to share this. These are what these look like. They're these big uh, kilns. That's what they're talking about. So cool. Let's put that back where it belongs. This day isn't just about looking back at old photos of ovens, it's a tribute to the skill and hard work of potters past. These ovens were once the heart of pottery making, firing up the local economy and culture. When we celebrate Pottery's Bottle Oven Day, we're giving a high five to history and craftsmanship. So, Pottery's Bottle Oven Day. Oh, my shoulder itches and I have no one here to scratch it. So, we have Brooke, Brooke, BROOK. Brooke. It cannot start with a K because it says it starts with a B. Kroob or Crom's little brother. Oh, my back itches. Oh, let me see if I can scratch it. I have a back scratcher somewhere, but I've lost it. Sorry, guys, my shoulder really itches. And Bucky says, one of the best One Piece characters. Yes, Wade, I do watch football. I watch it with my husband sometimes. And hello to you. And we have patio. And then we have a TEN. Let's see. I believe we're pretty much done. So today is in the US International Day Against Nuclear Tests. This is an annual observance, and it was established by the United Nations General Assembly at their 64th session on December 2nd, 2009. Nearly 2,000 nuclear weapon tests have taken place since the first one on July 16th, 1945. The side effects and dangers of nuclear energy testing to human life were dismissed in the early days, and that is so true. We went to Missile Man site on our 16-day trip, and they had a video, and it was basic. It was duck and cover, and they had a little song, duck and cover, duck and cover, and in the while they were showing the video that they aired at that time, like they go, oh, there's a nuclear explosion, and they'd have them go run and hide under a cardboard box, or um, hide in a room. Um, but yes, very very uh, hide under your desks during school. That was the big thing. We did those when I was going to school. But yes, they did not know the destructive nature of these bombs. Um, So, um, this day was established to just kind of say we really don't need nuclear bombs, do we? But it's one of those catch 22s, I think. But International Day Against Nuclear Tests. Okay. Nuclear testing makes Uncle Godzilla grumpy. We don't want Uncle Godzilla to be grumpy, Tina. I agree with you. Godzilla is the Lorax of radiation. And Soda Poopas is playing the game and getting us back on track. 10th. And then we have Canoe. And we have Twist. And then we have an E, an H, and then an E in the fourth. And let's see, we will make this wheel. How about wheel? I'm going to guess this one. And then we have turbo, third, and then we have a RA, second, third, an E at the end, and a D and a K. And our next celebration is National Sports Day. India celebrates National Sports Day on August 29th, the birth anniversary of hockey hero Major Dhyan Chand. In 2012, the day was declared India's National Sports Day. Major Dhyan Chand was a legend in Indian and international hockey, with victories at the Summer Olympics in 28, 32, and 36. He was instrumental in helping India complete their first hat trick of Olympic gold medals. He was so dedicated to his art that he used to practice hockey at night after his regular daytime tasks were over, earning him the nickname Diane Chand. So, very cool. He is recognized as one of the greatest field hockey players ever. Um, he was a member of the Indian field hockey team, which won gold medals for India in the Olympic Games in 32 and 36. He was well known for his superb ball control and goal scoring abilities. He won the field hockey event in 7 of the 8 Olympics from 1928 through 1964, demonstrating his influence beyond these successes. So he played internationally also, scoring 570 goals in 185 matches during his home and international career. So very cool. Field hockey, National Sports Day. Oops, come on, move backwards. And we have Drake, and Pure, and Gusty, and an SCU that we need to place, and an O, and an in the middle, R at the end. Let's see. I know what this word is. Do you guys know what this word is? I'll give you a chance. Let's look at our poll. How many? We have 22 votes. Oh my goodness gracious. We always hit over those 20 marks. That makes me so happy. Poker is in the lead. Rummy or Gin Rummy is second. Go Fish is third. And Cribbage is fourth. We have how many people watching? We have 9 people watching. Let's see. What does it say here? We have 20 likes. Thank you guys so much for that. and 255 subscribers. So thank you very much for that. So this word is SCO. Whoops, my finger hit the F. OUR, scour, scour. And then we have title and stave, grasp, badge, guys. Yes, that word needs to be scrubbed. Scour, exactly. Yes. Owner, shaft, cutie, and pesky. So we have completed this puzzle, everybody. It took us 33 minutes, about game time, and an hour and 1 minute stream time, uh, which is 11:01 in my neck of the woods, which is the East Coast of the United States, 11:01 in the morning, because 12 hours ahead is Sashi. It is 11:01 in the evening. So you need to tell me what's going on today so that I already know. You need to check out our lottery number so you can tell me because you're in the future, man. A pesky polar bear, that's me. No, it's not. So here we go. Let's see if we can say these words all in one breath. Here we go. Bunny below, glue, thorn, ready, frost, boil, balmy, twist, canoe, tent, patio, grove, brook, burst, chide, wheel, turbo, third, drake, pure, gusty, scour, title, pesky, cutie, shaft, owner, guys, badge, graphs, and staved. Raymond is so happy I did a short with the background music. Well, congratulations. Congratulations on that. I know when I get something accomplished that I can see, it makes me very happy. I am going to just go run real quick. I realize my water bottle is out of water. So I will be right back. Let me just go grab some water real quick. Talks amongst yourselves. Thank you guys. Thank you very much for letting me get my water. Oh, Sasha, you can't disrupt the timeline. If we create alternate timelines, too much chaos. Okay. And Tina says to Pooh Bear, a nice warm polar bear blanket is never pesky. And Raymond says, Simper Mrs. So, yes, here we go. Everybody, guess what time it is? It is a birthday time. Da, da, da. Happy birthday to yous. Whoever yous are, happy birthday. So, we're going to start off um, with saying I get my birthday stuff from onthisday.com and Wikipedia. What was really neat doing yesterday's birthdays, there are so many Nobel laureates. I love finding the Nobel laureates. And if I can understand what they did to a little extent, I put them in the thing because I just think it's cool. I don't think scientists and stuff get as much credit as they deserve, and some of the stuff that they discovered or are recognized for is a really cool. And Stunning says that Drake glued Drake glued the pesky owner below patio. Very nice. Very nice. And we have JPRPH1. I'm going to write your name down. I tried looking for you up. Oops, my phone just fell. I have a note I was trying to figure out. Oh, it was a note to do a stream. I was trying to figure out what my note meant. It was to make a slide for Dadman. So, hey, JP, how are you doing today? I hope you are well. Happy pre Friday or Friday Eve. Oops, uh-oh. I hate it when I say uh-oh, it scares me. So here are our birthdays today. Who can be our first birthday recipient? It is Henry Berg, 74 years old. He is from America and he is an advocate. He is he founded the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, um, the ASPCA, in April of 1866. 3 days after the first effective legislation against animal cruelty in the United States was passed into law by the New York State Legislature. Under Berg's leadership, the early ASPCA involved itself in a wide variety of issues, including slaughterhouse practices, animal transportation, care of horses, elimination of vivisection, cockfighting, and dogfighting, and the abolition of use of live pigeons in shooting matches. Berg and the ASPCA are particularly credited for the use of clay pigeons in trap shooting. Yes, the person who invented the door knocker won the Nobel Prize. Exactly. Um, One of the tasks he undertook was to pass a law that would prohibit the use of dogs for the monotonous and hot task of turning grills in restaurants. Um, Later, when he went to visit restaurants to monitor the law enforcement, he discovered that numerous restaurants had replaced dogs with children. Therefore, he also was prompted to form in 1874 the New York Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Children. Henry Bach, an American advocate, passed away at 74 years old. Then we have Charles Kittering, passed away at 82 years old, an American inventor, engineer, businessman, and holder of 186 patents. He was a founder of Velco and was head of research at General Motors from 1920 to 1947. Among his most widely used automotive developments were the electrical starting motor and leaded gasoline. In association with the DuPont Chemical Company, he was also responsible for the invention of Freon refrigerant for refrigeration and air conditioning systems. At DuPont, he was also responsible for the development of Duco lacquers and enamels, the first practical colored paints for mass produced automobiles. Whilst working with the Dayton Wright Company, he developed the quote, bug aerial torpedo, considered the world's first aerial missile. He led the advancement of practical lightweight two stroke diesel engines, revolutionizing the locomotive and heavy equipment industries. In 1927, he founded the Kettering Foundation, a nonpartisan research foundation, and was featured on the cover of Time magazine in January of 1933. Charles Kettering, 82 years old when he passed away. Wow. And then we have Marie Louise Melior, passed away at 170 years and 230 days old. She is a French Canadian supercentenarian. She is the oldest validated Canadian ever and upon death, the longevity world record holder. Jean Calment became the world's oldest recognized ever upon the death. Okay, I skipped a word out there. She is the oldest validated Canadian ever. And upon the death of Jean Calment, who was the uh, longevity world record holder, uh, Marie Louise became the world's oldest recognized living person. She had 12 children born to her, and four survived her. She had 85 grandchildren, 80 great grandchildren, 57 great great grandchildren, and four great 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 grandchildren. Marie Louise Mevere, 170 years old and 230 days when she passed away. And we have Preston Sturgis, age 60 when he passed away. He was an American playwright, screenwriter, and film director. He originally wrote stage plays before he attracted the interest from Hollywood. Um, he went to Hollywood and he didn't really find any much success. So he worked as a writer for hire, operating on short contracts for the major studios. He sold his original screenplay, The Power and the Glory, to Fox. The Fox producer Jesse Lasky had been prepared to customarily pass his screenplay to other writers for rewriting, because that's usually what they did. But he said it was the most perfect script I'd ever seen. Lasky paid Sturgis $17,500 plus 7% profits above $1 million. It was a then unprecedented deal for a screenwriter, which instantly elevated his reputation in Hollywood, but it also irritated as many as it impressed. While he was highly paid, he earned $2,500 a week. He was unhappy with the way the directors were handling his dialogue, and he resolved to take creative control of his own projects. At that time, uh, someone who was a screenwriter just did not become a director. They were directors who did some of their own stuff, such as Charlie Chaplin, Frank Capra, um, but none have ever first became a screenwriter and then became a director. Well, Sturgis changed that. Um, he wrote the story The Great McGinty. He sold it to Paramount for $10 in exchange for directing it. This was unprecedented at the time. He is regarded as the first Hollywood figure to establish success as a screenwriter first and then move into directing his own scripts. When The Great McGinty came out, it was a very new, that the opening credits proclaimed written and directed by Preston Sturgis. That was never seen before. For that film, he won the first Oscar his for original screenplay. He won the first ever Academy Award for writing original screenplay. And at that time, he was one of the highest paid men in Hollywood. Although he had a 30-year career in Hollywood, his greatest comedies were filmed in a furious 5-year burst of activity from 39 to 44. He turned out The Great McGinty, Christmas in July, wonderful movie Lady Eve, Sullivan's Travel and the Palm Beach Story, and The Miracle of Morgan's Creek, and Hell, the Conquering Hero, for each of which he served as both writer and director. Half a century later, four of these, The Lady Eve, Sullivan's Travels, The Palm Beach Story, and The Miracle of Morgan's Creek, were chosen by the American Film Institute as being among the 100 funniest American films. Preston Sturgis, 60 years old when he passed away. Yes, 117. Isn't that amazing? There's actually people that have passed away older than her. We have some hellos and hellos, and then JP says 119. Our next person is Ingrid Bergman, 67 years old, a Swedish actress. Her career spanned over 5 decades. She's often regarded as one of the most influential screen figures in cinematic history. Her natural and unpretentious beauty and her immense acting talent made her one of the most celebrated figures in the history of American cinema. She won numerous accolades, including 3 Academy Awards. Uh, she, along with Meryl Streep and Frances McDormand, um, are have each won 3 Academy Awards. They are tied in second place as having one of the most decorated Oscar award winning actresses, with Meryl Streep, with Katharine Hepburn beating them all with 4. She came to California to star in the United Artists remake of her film Intermezzo. She reprised her role, and the film was a hit, and so was she. Some other films that she has starred in were the hit classic Casablanca, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Gaslight, where she won her first Academy Award, Spellbound, Saratoga Trunk, The Bells of St. Mary, Joan of Arc, Anastasia, where she won her second Academy Award, Murder on the Orient Express, where she won her third Academy Award, and her final big screen performance was Autumn Sonata in 1978. She retired, but not before she gave an outstanding performance in the miniseries A Woman Called Golda in '82. It was a film about Israeli Prime Minister Golda Meir. For this, she won an Emmy Award as Best Actress, but unfortunately, she did not live to see the fruits of her labor. She was one of the greatest actresses from Hollywood's golden era. Ingrid Bergman, 67 years old. Though these ages, Bucky, that is true, and there's some where but all these are certified through the usually Guinness Book of World Records, and they have to be certified um, to, to to for it to count. They have some that it's not verified, um, but uh, the ones where they're like the world's oldest, according to Guinness, they're actually certified and they're backed up with records. But a lot of them are. I agree with you. Records get lost, and people misremember. Then we have Richard Blackwell, uh, usually known as Mr. Blackwell. He was an American fashion critic, journalist, and television and radio personality. He was an important designer during the 1960s. He became the first in history to present his line on a television broadcast. And he was the first to make his line available for plus size women. He was the creator of the 10 worst dressed women list, an annual awards presentation he unveiled in January of each year. He published a fabulous fashion independence list and an annual Academy Awards fashion review, both of which received somewhat less media attention. He wrote 2 books, Mr. Blackwell, 30 Years of Fashion Fiascos, and an autobiography, From Rags to Bitches. So Mr. Blackwell passed away at 86 years old. I remember his 10 worst dressed women list and his uh, Academy Award fashion reviews, and just oh my gosh, he was not nice at times. I'm just saying that when people have loved to be older, there are people who died at quote 112 or something, but when they went look back, the person could have been older. Yeah, but these are the ones where they actually have right. When I was a kid, there was an ex-slave that was purported to be 125, but there was no record, so he's not counted in the list of the oldest. Yeah, yeah, records are really hard. I agree with you. Then we have Richard Attenborough, 90 years old, an English actor and director. Um, he As an actor, is best remembered for his film roles in Brighton Rock, I'm All Right Jack, The Great Escape, Sam Pebbles, Dr. Dolittle, the original, 10 Rillington Place, Jurassic Park, and the 1994 Miracle on 34th Street. And in 1952, he appeared on the West End stage, originating the role of Detective Sergeant Trotter in Agatha Christie's The Mousetrap, which has since become the world's longest running play. For his directorial debut, it was 1969's Oh, What a Lovely War. He was nominated for a BAFTA Award for Best Direction and was nominated for his films Young Winston, A Bridge Too Far, and Cry Freedom. He won 2 Academy Awards for Gandhi in '83 and Best Picture and Best Director for that movie. The British Film Institute ranked Gandhi the 34th greatest British film of the 20th century. Attenborough also won 4 BAFTA Awards, 4 Golden Globe Awards, and a 1983 BAFTA Fellowship for Lifetime Achievement. Richard Attenborough passed away at 90 years old. Tina says, I wouldn't want to live to be 100 plus. You end up outliving many people you know. Yeah, not only that, I mean, if that's what, yes, welcome, sorry, welcome to Jurassic Park. Um, if if I live past 100, I live past 100. But it gets very difficult. Your health does usually your health declines. Um, you have it's harder to get around. You know, and that's what I think it would be hard living past 100. And you outlive your children. To me, that would be the hardest part, outliving your children. Sashi says, spared no expense. I mean, Sashi says, welcome to Jurassic Park. Spared no expense. Yep. And let's see, who do we have next here? We have William Friedkin, 87 years old when he passed away. He is an American film, television, and opera director. He began his career in documentaries in the early 60s, best known for his crime thriller film The French Connection, which won 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Director. He also directed the horror film The Exorcist, which earned him another Academy Award nomination for Best Director. From 1998 until his death, he worked extensively as an opera director. And he also directed various television films and series episodes for television. William Franken, 87 years old when he passed away. And we have Elliot Gould, who is 86 years old today. Happy birthday, Elliot Gould. His breakthrough role was in the film Bob and Carol and Ted and Alice in 1969. He was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. The following year, he starred as Captain Trapper John McIntyre in Robert Altman's film MASH, for which he received the BAFTA Award and Golden Globe Award nominations. He continued working with Altman in The Long Goodbye and California Split. Other film roles that he were in were Alan Arkin's Little Murders, Ingmar Bergman's The Touch, Richard Attenborough's A Bridge Too Far, Capricorn One, um, Barry Levinson's Bugsy, American History X, and Ruby Sparks. He also starred as Ruben Tishkov in the Oceans film series from 2001, 2004, 2007, and 2018. He is known for his work in television. He is a member of the SNL Five Timers Club. He has hosted Saturday Night Live 6 times from 1976 to 1980. He is also known for his recurring role as Jack Geller on the NBC sitcom Friends. He has appeared on the Netflix shows Grace and Frankie, Lincoln Lawyer, and The Kaminsky Method. Elliot Gold, 86 years old today. And Tina says, my grandmother lived until she was 95 or 96 and outlived two of her three kids. And we have Joel Shoemaker, 80 years old, a film director, producer, and screen 80 years old when he passed away. He's an American film director, producer, and screenwriter. He received little attention from his first theatrical released film, The Incredible Shrinking Woman and DC Cab, but he rose to prominence after directing St. Elmo's Fires, The Lost Boys, and The Client. He was selected to replace Tim Burton as director of the Batman franchise and oversaw Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. After that, his career declined, and he resurfaced and he directed when he sorry, after the failure of Batman and Robin, his career declined, and he resurfaced uh, as a director of small budget films, including Tigerland and Phone Booth. In 2004, he directed The Phantom of the Opera, which was released to mixed reviews. His final directorial work was two episodes of House of Cards. Lucky says, I got confused when I heard The Exorcist because I remembered a fun fact, but it was actually about The Ring. The girl in The Ring, Samara, is played by Davy Chase, who voiced Lilo in Lilo and Stitch. Still a cool fact. So I shared it. Yes. We have a Robin Leach, age 76 when he passed away, a British American entertainment reporter. He ended his shows champagne, what is it? Champagne wishes and caviar dreams. Yes, he um, was started as a print journalist, um, first in Britain and then the United States, and he became best known for his television series Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous from 84 to 95. The show focused on profiling well known celebrities and their lavish homes, cars, and other materialistic details. And he did end his shows wishing you champagne wishes and caviar dreams. So Robin Leach, 76 years old. And I like to sing, I have a champagne wishes on a beer budget. Our next person is Temple Grandin, 77 years old. She's an American academic and animal behavioralist. She is a prominent proponent of the humane treatment of livestock for slaughter. If you guys ever can watch it was on Netflix or HBO, it was on one of those, a biopic of her life. Fascinating, fascinating. And people wouldn't listen to her. And it's just, the movie at times frustrated me. And yes, she is, Curtis. She is autistic and a hero uh, um, for the autistic community. Um, she is the author of more than 60 scientific papers on animal behavior. She is a consultant to the livestock industry where she offers advice on animal behavior and is also an autism spokesperson. She is one of the first autistic people to document the insights she gained from her personal experiences with autism. She is a faculty member with animal sciences in the College of Agricultural Sciences at Colorado State University, and she was the subject of an Emmy and Golden Globe winning biographical film, Temple Grandin. And she has been an outspoken proponent of autism rights and neurodiversity movements. Temple Grandin. Read about her. It's Her life is fascinating. Um, and some of the things that she proposed with in the livestock industry, the fact that they did not um, choose to implement them is just criminal, I feel. But yes, amazing, amazing woman. If you have a chance to watch the biopic or read about her, do you will not be disappointed. Simple Grandin, 77 years old. And yes, Tina, champagne is just wine that knows somebody. I agree. And then we have Stan Hansen. He is best known as Stan the Lariat Hansen, an American retired professional wrestler. He is known for his stiff wrestling style, which he attributed to his poor eyesight, and for his gimmick as a loud, violent cowboy who wanted to fight everybody, which he further emphasized by appearing in interviews with a cowboy hat, leather vest, and bull robe, while often chewing on tobacco. He is considered one of the most successful and popular Gaijin in Japanese professional wrestling history. A Gaijin is a foreigner. He became more well known and revered in Japan than in his native United States. In Japan's AJPW promotion, he held 7 different championships. Overall, he is a 10-time world champion. I think he was so beloved there because of his persona. Um, a lot of Japanese people are fascinated by um, cowboys and the Western mythos um, of America. So, yes, Stan Henson. Ah, woo! Yes, Tina and Agent Atwood. What's up? Hello, Atwood. I hope you are doing well today. And let's see who do it. We have Speedy Gonzalez. He is 71 years old today, I think, and he looks fantastic. His first appearance was in the movie Cattails for Two on this day in 1953. Looney Tunes, and he is a character from the Warner Brothers Looney Tunes and Merry Melody series. He is portrayed as the fastest mouse in all of Mexico, with his major traits being the ability to run extremely fast, being quick witted and heroic, while speaking with a exaggerated Mexican accent. He usually wears a yellow sombrero, white shirt, and trousers, which was a traditional outfit worn by men and boys of rural Mexico villages. He has a red kerchief similar to that of some traditional Mexican attires. There have been 46 theatrical shorts made, either starring or featuring the character. Speedy Gonzalez, 71 years old today. Arriba! Arriba! I forget to put these up. I forget to put the chats up. So Speedy Gonzalez and Pepe Le Pew have basically disappeared. Yes. But you know, a lot of the original characters, you don't see a lot of them anymore. Um, and these were in like limited episodes also. So they're even harder to see than like Bugs Bunny or um, Elmer Fudd. Our next person, the king of pop himself, Michael Jackson, passed away at 50 years old. He was a singer, songwriter, dancer, and philanthropist. He was dubbed the King of Pop. He is regarded as one of the most significant cultural figures of the 20th century. Over a 4 decade career, yes, his career started really when he was 6 years old. So, for most of his life, his contributions to music, dance, and fashion, along with his publicized personal life, made him a global figure in popular culture. Jackson influenced artists across many music genres. Through stage and video performances, he popularized street dance moves such as the moonwalk, which he named, and the robot. He was the eighth child of the Jackson family and made his public debut in 1964 with his older brother Jackie, Tito, Jermaine, and Marlon as a member of the Jackson Five. He began his solo career in '71 while at Motown and recorded multiple successful singles. He became a global star with his 1979 album Off the Wall. His music videos, including those for Beat It, Billie Jean, and Thriller from his 1982 album Thriller, are credited with breaking racial barriers and transforming the medium into an art form and promotional tool. Tina, yes, but I think a lot of that was media. And you think about it, wouldn't you be a little um, eccentric if for your entire life you were under the public limelight and scrutinized? Um, and I think it's gone to time has shown that a lot of the stuff that people said about him or inferred were not true. Um, and I'll leave that at that. Um, His music videos, let's see, helped popularize MTV and continue to innovate with videos for his albums Bad, Dangerous, His Story, Past, Present, and Future, Book One, and Invincible. Thriller is the best selling album of all time, while Bad was the first album to produce 5 U.S. Billboard Hot 100 number one singles. From the late 1980s, he became a figure of controversy and speculation. I will not mention them here, but he was acquitted of all the charges and the Federal Bureau of Investigation found no evidence of criminal conduct by Jackson. In 2009, while he was preparing for a series of combat concerts, This Is It, Jackson died from an overdose of propofol administered by his personal physician, Conrad Murray, who was convicted in 2011 of involuntary manslaughter for his involvement in his death. His death triggered reactions around the world, creating unprecedented surges of internet traffic and a spike in sales of his music. His televised memorial service held at the Staples Center in Los Angeles was estimated to have been viewed by more than 2.5 billion people. Jackson is one of the best selling music artists of all time, with estimated sales of over 500 million records worldwide. He has had 13 Billboard Hot 100 number one singles, the fourth highest of any artist in the Hot 100 era, and was the first artist to have a top 10 single on the Billboard Hot 100 in 5 different decades. His honors include 15 Grammys, 6 Brit Awards, a Golden Globe Award, and 39 Guinness World Records, including the quote, most successful entertainer of all time. Jackson's inductions include the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame twice, the Vocal Group Hall of Fame, the Songwriters Hall of Fame, the Dance Hall of Fame, and he's the only recording artist to be inducted, and the National Rhythm and Blues Hall of Fame. Michael Jackson tragically died at 50 years old. Could you imagine uh, what he could have done if he had lived? And I think I said hello to Lemon Pie. If I didn't, hello, Lemon Pie. How are you? And Bucky said he passed away on my mom's birthday. And Atwood has asked Snortpoop is how he is, and he says, old and furry as usual, how be ye? And Sashi says, time to go. I was cleaning my room today. Well, you have a wonderful evening, and I hope you've completed your task. I still have so much to do. And Snortopoopa says Atwood says to Snortopoopas, I'm here. And Agent says, bye. I forgot to say hi, so bye, hi. And see you later, Sashi. And Abbott says, I like Stranger in Moscow by him and Give Into Me. So Michael Jackson passed away at 50 years old. You're running on fumes and coffee. Well, you need to get and go to bed if you're tired, Lemon Pie. If you can, if you're at work or driving, don't. Stay awake. Our next person is Kumi Tanioka. 50 years old. She is a Japanese composer, best known for composing for the Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles series. She has also worked on Super Smash Brothers for Nintendo and Minecraft projects. She likes to incorporate piano music into her soundtracks, which she typically performs herself, as she has done as part of the Star Onions, a musical group focusing on arrangements of Final Fantasy XI music as as well at various concerts. Kumi Kaneoki, 50 years old. How's your shelving coming along, Mrs.? Well, stunning, let me tell you. I need more shelving and I need more wall space, and so I'm really trying to figure out what to do because I don't want to take my Legos apart. About in my in the garage that I want to make my studio, I have a whole wall of shelving that I got at a thrift store, and they're wonderful. But I've got a lot of crap on them, so I have to go through and really decide what crafts I'm going to do, what stuff I'm not, and purge and get rid of a lot of stuff. And it's going to be hard because that's my craft stuff. So yes, and Atwood says if you're driving, pull over and sleep. Exactly. And you're hoping to be able to get a small nap in shortly. Well, they say 30, 40 minutes a nap, it can be very invigorating. And Bucky says, good luck, a lemon pie. So, our last birthday recipient is Hajime Isayama, 38 years old, a Japanese manga artist. His first series, Attack on Titan, became one of the best selling manga series of all time, with 140 million copies in circulation as of November 2023. In 2009, his first serial work, Attack on Titan, started in a monthly Bisatsu Shonen magazine. It won the Shonen category of the 35th Kodansha Manga Award in 2011 and was nominated for both the 4th annual Manga Taishu Award and the 16th annual Tezuka Asama Cultural Prize. Attack on Titan is released in English by Kanasha USA and has inspired 5 spin off manga series, 3 light novel series, a television anime adaptation, several visual novels, and video games. It has a two-part live action film. In November 2022, he made his first ever appearance in the United States at Anime NYC, which is an anime convention in guess where? New York City. The resort Bungo Ayama Hibaki no Sato in his hometown of Oyama ran a free exhibit displaying copies of his manuscripts for the manga in 2013. In 2014, there was a special Attack on Titan event held in Hita, where Isayasa and approximately 2,500 spectators attended. He was awarded a Harvey Award in 2014 and was honored with the FAV Special Award in the 50th Angoulême International Comic Festival in 2023. So Hajime Isayama, 38 years old and creator of Attack on Titans. Really cool, really cool. No, no, I don't. And I love floating shelves. I do. I actually have some. I'm part of the problem is with my where I'm putting my studio. Part of the walls are cinder block, and I do not want to put holes in cinder block. So I have to put shelves there. I have to work it all around. It will happen. The big thing is I've got too much stuff, and I've just got to either use it or get rid of it. And Bucky says, I try to donate stuff I don't use. Someone else will love it a lot more than me. Yes. And Libin Pie says hello. And Stunning says, I might need to get another bookshelf pretty soon. I'm already getting an early start on my expansion with the thing I bought the other day. Yes, yes. So, well, lemon pie, I'm glad you're here because today is National Lemon Juice Day. Not quite lemon pie, but it's your cousin. When life hands you lemons, make lemonade. And when life hands you a chance to celebrate National Lemon Juice Day, do it. NationalToday.com says this puckery fruit may be hard to taste all on its own, but it's a versatile addition to many of your favorite drinks, dishes, and even wellness concoctions. Lemons are the main ingredient in one of America's favorite summertime beverages and a necessary accessory to any seafood fest. But don't just drink the juice. Use the oil from the lemon rind to make a non toxic insect repellent or spray, or spray the juice on your hair to give it a lighter, beachier color. The options for lemon are endless. And yeah, you can make a lemon pie too. So, National Lemon Juice Day. And because it is National Lemon Juice Day, our memes today um, um, are a little fruity. So, yes, we have fruity memes today. And something says, I have the same problem. My studio's in the basement, so I got lots of concrete walls. And Lemon Pie says, oh, I'm not driving. If I was, I wouldn't be on here. Uh, yeah, I know. You're smart. So we have a fruit meme. Yes, it is lemon juice day today, Lemon Pie. When I saw it, I said, oh, I hope Lemon Pie is here today. And you are, and that makes me happy. So here are our fruity memes today. Make memes for Fruit Week. You must. And Atwood is basement dwellers. Blech. Hey, I live in Florida and my dad built a basement. I loved it. It was the coolest spot in the house. I only eat fruits with names that sound like that of a Roman general. Maximus. Maximus oranges. And Sunny says that my basement is awesome. I loved our basement. I loved it. They were they were so cool. Um, and yeah, it was really, really neat. Day 16. I have earned the orange's trust. They still do not know I am a lemon. Ooh, stealth lemon. When people think they know me very well, ha ha ha, they don't. Honey, let's elope. I can't. When your mom wants you to eat fruit, nice try, mom. Nice try. And Lemon Pie says soil in Texas in most parts doesn't make basements practical. Well, let me tell you, the soil in where we live didn't make basements practical either. But my dad built our house, and he said we're going to have a basement, and he built it. Um, and the biggest problem we had was when it rained, we had very sandy soil, so the water would not drain pretty much until the rain stopped. And we had to work on how to divert the water away from the basement door, or you didn't open the basement door until it stopped raining and the water, you either the little step down steps to get into the basement, either pumped all the water out there or you just waited until it seeped. away. But yeah, we got it and we had it. And the first uh, couple months, or we had to get it to rain so we could figure out how to divert the water. But once we did, it was fantastic, nice and cool. And Snorter Poopa snuffles. And Buggy says, "I wish we had a basement. I've lived in multiple. LOL. They can be very comfortable when they aren't leaking." Yes. I wanted to make another meme about fruit for Fruit Week, but I don't have the passion for fruit like I used to. Har, har, har. Sad little bear. Sad little bear. I don't have passion for fruit anymore. What's Batman's favorite fruit? The banana. Yes, it was nice and cool during the summertime. Yes. The water table here is too shallow for basements, but great for indoor swimming pools. Yep. We live in a cinder block house, and if we can keep it cool and if we keep it slightly cool in the summer, it's not too bad. This is Groot's cousin. I am Fruit. That does look like Groot. I had to look at that one for a second. I am Fruit. If you guys want to check out my Discord, let me see if I can figure out how to. I'm not sure if that's right. I need to make sure I put the right link in. I'm going to try to work on my Discord this weekend and put the link out next week for if people want to go over there and check it out. So I am Fruit. If he doesn't appreciate your fruit jokes, you need to let that man go. Ah, appreciate my fruit jokes. The awkward moment when you're a vegan and you cut open a tomato, but then you make eye contact with it and now you feel guilty and can't eat him. Slice it up and have it for dinner. Sad little tomato, which is a fruit, by the way. Nothing. Oh, here, this is for you, Snorter Poopas. It's a strawberry. Is that not so adorable? I saw this and I says, I hope Snorter Poopas stays up long enough to see how cute that is. A strawberry. How adorable. I'm just gonna let that sit there for a second while I look at our poll and see how it's going. We have 13 people watching, and how many likes do we have here? We have 21 likes. Thank you very much for all those likes. Our game, 26 votes. Wow. The play I like playing this card came best. Poker is in the lead. Rummy or Gin Rummy is second. Go Fish is third, and Cribbage is fourth with 26 votes. Vegetable is a culinary term. Plants produce fruits, seeds, roots, leaves, but not vegetables. Vegetables are considered if you eat the root or part of the plant, that it's like the root, the stems, it's considered a vegetable, I think they say. If you eat what the seed, that if it flowers and produces something, then that is considered a fruit. That's why tomatoes are considered a fruit. Anything that flowers, and very general terms. But and we have Hungry for the True Doctor Who. Hello to you, Hungry. Welcome. Happy Friday Eve to you. I'm so glad to see you today. And we have hellos and hellos. And Bucky said you missed the horror movie fun fact earlier. And that fun fact was that the girl who, let me find it. It's way up here. Let me see if I can find it. If it'll quit jumping down. Okay, here's that again. It says, I got confused because I remembered a fun fact, but it was actually about the ring. The girl in the ring, Samara, is played by Devay Chase, who voiced Lilo in Lilo and Stitch. So there we go. So much easier. And that was the fun fact. It's a Friday for Hungry. He lives in the future, just like Sashi, who's already gone to bed because it's his nighttime also. So there you go, Snorter Poopas. There is your, um, yes, she's a cutie. I'm so glad you were here to see the bear. And I hope I did not miss any chat. If I did, I apologize. Here we have an apple apple. I just think that's funny. Nothing, just it's an apple in an apple. Was this created by the Apple company, Stephen Jobs? I look like a human heart, said the apple. And whatever that fruit is says, I look like a stomach. Grapes, I look like eyes. Banana, I hate this game. Yes. If you were fruit, you'd be a fine apple. The mango looks like a stomach. You're all just fine apples. Okay, that's a pickup line to never use. It's a mango. Thank you, Hungry and Bucky. I thought so, but I didn't want to say it wrong. A big kiwi. I gave birth to a kiwi. And Hungry tells Bucky that that was a great antidote for that movie. And Atwood says, "Oh yeah, I knew that. It's weird how limber she is, and you've used it on your hubby more than once, and be sure to use it again." And oh, that poor kid. That's just wrong. And JP, you have a good day at work, headed into work. Great stream. Thanks, everyone. Have a good one. You too, JP. I hope your day is fine. I was just, oh, that's just wrong. And that's coming from me. I love this one. What better way to explain social media than by using this image? Not everything you see is perfect. I had a speaker once say to us, "You look at Facebook and Twitter or YouTube or any of these things, and or actually more pictures, YouTube, um, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and you see these pictures of these perfect families or perfect kitchens or perfect food, all that stuff. And what you've got to realize is that is just a moment or a section of this person's life. Um, you see that picture of that perfectly food presented in the kitchen, but if you did a wide shot, you'd see the dirty dishes and all this other stuff. You see this family all together, happy and smiling. What you don't see is before the picture, they were all yelling and screaming at each other. They pose for the picture, and then when the picture's done, um, um, they're bickering again. Or, but yes, it's their highlight reel exactly. Um, so everybody, remember, don't let social media um, make you feel bad, because not only are they just taking the best picture that they have, but they can use filters to change how they even look. And Sunning says, "Yeah, don't believe all the Transformer pictures I take. Yeah, right before that picture, they were laying down on the ground, passed out drunk, and he picked him up and propped him up so he could take that picture and told him, behave for 1 second. All I'm asking is 1 second." I know I'm not denying I did something, but I'd like to know what exactly I've been caught doing this time hungry. I got into playing blackjack on Grand Theft Auto 5 the other day at the casino in the video game. This is a video game, everybody. And I don't even like Grand Theft Auto. That's too funny. That's too funny. So, yes, everybody, remember that you're only seeing one side of these people's life. You're only seeing one side of my life. Take everything with a grain of salt. If something looks perfect, that's what they want you to see. I tell you, and I make no bones about it. Um, I get into arguments with Dad Man. I get frustrated with my family. I get frustrated with myself. Sometimes right before this show, I am a grumpy Gus, and this show helps me get rid of that attitude. Uh, so I am not perfect, never claimed to be perfect. Um, so I don't think anybody does, but if you're holding me up um, as a role model and it making you depressed, please, please remember that everybody is human. Um, so yeah, remember you're only seeing one part of somebody's life. Hungry says, "LOL." As a mom, I think that's hilarious. LOL at Bucky's crafting. Okay, and she says, "Hey, it was harmless fun. Way better than the trend where people throw cheese at their kids or crack an egg on their head, or the day after Halloween they tell their kids that that they ate all their candy and they have none left. Those are horrible and mean and rotten to kids. And then they film their reactions. Yes, there's some horrible things out there that I hate, and they were viral trends for a while. Yeah, let's be cruel to our kids. No, no, no. Nope. And Tina says, "Stunning is so cute. It's so cute that you still play with your dolls." And stunning is action figures, Tina, with the laughter. So yes, there's some viral trends out there that are horrible. Horrible. Not just to kids, that they do to adults. But yes, then they go on to say they're going to break the cycle of traumatizing their kids. I have a problem. Okay, this is my personal opinion. If you take it with two pennies, you'll have two pennies. That's it. So um, I do not like people that use their kids in social media. I don't like it on TikTok. I don't like it on Twitter. I don't like it on YouTube. I don't like it on any Instagram, any of them. I do not like it when people use their kids for their social media. They are not old enough to give you permission, and this stuff is around forever. I don't think any child should be allowed on any media until they are old enough to understand the consequences of being on a digital platform where it will be around forever and can give their permission. That's my opinion, my 2 cents worth. You take that and you'll have 2 cents at the end of the day. So, sorry, I shall now continue. Exactly. I refuse to put my kids on social media. It's an invasion of their privacy. They can't consent and it puts them in danger. There are too many creeps out there. It's my job to keep them safe. So, yes, I think he was just holding his kid. I think I I'm not even going to go there hungry. Um I think there was a lot of stuff that was exaggerated. And another thing, I think sometimes with celebrities, they're not allowed to make a mistake. Um, I've done some stupid stuff that has, I could say, have potentially put my kids in danger, but I don't have a bazillion people recording it. So I've probably done something worse. Um, so yeah, it's hard. I can't. It's hard for me to cast judgment when I know that in real life I've probably done something, but there was nobody around to take a picture of it and post it all over the world. So yes, um, yes, it is Michael Jackson's birthday today. Passed away at 50 years old. Knowledge is knowing tomatoes are fruit. Wisdom is not putting them in a fruit salad. Yes. Yes. Boy, we got on some very interesting topics today. Starting my fruit, blah, 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 blah. Starting my fruit juice diet, bottoms up. My Siri turned on. I was afraid it would start talking. Yes, I'm going to drink my fruit today. And our very last meme. What was it? What was it? Philosophy is wondering if ketchup is a smoothie. Is a Bloody Mary a fruit juice? Who said they eat fruit? Whoever said they eat fruit because it's healthy is lying. I love these memes. And Hungry says, "Yeah, I'm glad my parents had no cell phones around when we were kids. Back in the days of pickup trucks on a bumpy road, you know what I mean? Yes, yes, it is booty fruit. Yes, ain't that the truth about the probably the cell phones and yes, and Bloody Mary is a spiked fruit juice. We just need an eggplant and we'll be having a great time. Yeah, I think these are so funny. That's my last meme today. So I'm just going to leave it up there for a second because I think it's hilarious. Um, Excuse me. How many people do we have watching still? We have 10 people watching. We have 21 likes, 26 votes. Wow. That is awesome. Let me check something out here and see if it's happening. Okay. So that and yes, you need some melons. You need some melons. That fruit is a tribute to Soul Train, Mrs. Yes, there's some fine booty there. That is true. That is true. So that is our final meme today. We will remove it now so you guys don't have to be subjected to that anymore. I know it just offends you to no end. Thank you guys for being here today. It is 2:11 into the show, 12:11 in my neck of the woods, which is the East Coast of the United States. And I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to go ahead and close the poll because I will forget to do that later. So I like playing this card game best. Here is the results of that poll. Poker is number one. Rummy or gin rummy is second. Go Fish is third, and cribbage is in fourth place. Thank you, all 26 people who voted for that. You need some melons and cherries, says Stunning. Yes. So, on that note, we're going to start our end promotions. And Hungry says, don't make the joke about me needing to eat a fruit salad now at Bucky. Please don't. Oh, too late. It's already been said. I have a show called Morning Musings with Mrs.DadmanWalking, which you are watching right now. It is your daily dose of positivity, and I hope it was a positive show for you today. I air them Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. I am taking the weekends off to try to get my house in order so I can have more kind of positive vibes around me because when you live in clutter, it can be very, very unfocused, very hard to focus. So I am working on being able to focus better in my life. So we do puzzles, birthday celebrations, and memes, as I said, and it's both on YouTube and Twitch. Stunning says, I'm suddenly craving some fruit cake right now. Mmm. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Pushed the wrong button. There we go. Also, on Tuesday at 1 p.m., I'm going to be doing the Rainbow Millennium Falcon. It is from the Lego 3-in-1 kit of the unicorn, pigeon, and seahorse. It was a mock that someone designed and graciously shared their instructions. So that will be next Tuesday at 1 p.m. I also do impromptu build streams and blocking out the boredom. I'm bored, so let's build something. You can follow me on Twix at mdadmanwalking, Twix at Mrs.DadmanWalking to find out those streams. If you would like to support me, you can buy me a cup of coffee at coffee.com, Mrs. Dadman or you can buy me a gift at throne.com, also Mrs. Dadman it would be greatly, greatly appreciated if you would like to support me. It is not required. But it would be greatly appreciated. I do have a monthly supporter, and thank you very much for that on Kofi. To let you know that I get all of the money from Kofi, so there are no fees taken out. So that might be something for you to think about when you donate to me. And Agent Edward said, "Why did I sing this to 22 by Taylor Swift? I don't even like her." And Bucky said, because you're a closet Taylor Swift fan. You're a Swifty. I've never been more disappointed in you, said Bucky. He goes, no, actually, I'm not. Never. And then there's this one that says, I think Buck's nickname from her hubby might be Georgia Peach. And she goes, no, he's got other nicknames for me. And Snorter Poopus, I think somewhere said he's going to bed. Have a good nap. And Lemon Pie, you have a good day also. Um, and Stunning says it's not good to deny your feelings, Atwood. So, okie doke. I think I'm keeping up with the chat here. If you'd like to mail something to me, to DadmanWalking55 or my youngest, Angela, who's a streamer on Twitch, you can send it to this P.O. Box that's on the screen. P.O. Box 26603, Jacksonville, Florida 32226. And Atwood's is, there's a lot of good nights here, and then Atwood's telling Stunning to shut up. He's not a Swiftie. If you'd like to watch my streams and VODs, you can go to youtube.com at Mrs.DadmanWalking55, Twitch TV, Mrs.DadmanWalking, no punctuation, no numbers. And you can find my reminders on Twix at MDadmanWalking and Threads at Mrs.DadmanWalking55. Everybody, on that note, I will say, see you next time. Remember, you're not promised tomorrow, so go to bed each night with no regrets. And most of all, I wish you all peace. You guys have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods, and I will see you next time. And hey, everybody, go over to Sci-Fi Mombi and check out her Galactic Cafe and to tell her it is a Mrs. Raid. You guys have a wonderful one, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.